going on? What's going on?
What's good? Matt, Blaiden, we're doing NBA talk.
That's the two of us.
That is our names. Matt, it is the day after his birthday,
It is the day after my 21st.
and it's like 5 months after my birthday.
Feel old, more mature.
You feel old?
Yeah, I feel old. Not
You
really.
know, my sister makes me feel old because when she graduates high school, I'm going to be 28 years old.
28. Damn.
Yeah.
I have a
And then
wife
I
and
tell my
kid.
I tell like my coworkers at my internship that, and they're like, "Oh, you feel old?" Because they're all like my mom's age.
I yeah, no. But it's nice to be 21 now. Makes things easier, you know.
Things.
Yeah. So now you don't got to worry about all that stuff. How was the alcohol?
Uh,
It was great, dude. My first time. It was. Now we can talk about beer on the podcast. Finally,
Facts. We can
we've been
get
waiting
that
for it.
Coors Light sponsorship.
Oh, they're talking. We need to do we need to drink and do a live. We can drink and do a podcast. I don't know if I want to go live drunk.
Why
I think
not?
that's
I mean, here's
you
the thing.
know.
If we're in the studio, are you talking about like while we're in Vegas?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, if we're doing a podcast in Vegas, we're in the studio. Do you want to be drunk in the studio doing a podcast? Well, I guess we'd be doing the
Why
lives
would
in the
that be?
studio either
Why would
way.
that be any worse?
I don't know. I just feel like
Make a difference to me.
be, I don't know. Yeah, because I guess when the podcast ends, it's like you're just like now drunk alone in your bedroom.
Yeah, I think when people are asking about this stay hot wine tasting, we do need to do that. There's some
Wine
alcohol
tasting.
related content.
I would
Um,
like to. I
you-
would like to. I would like. I want to do like I'll try like fun drinks. It's like
okay.
I don't know. Like I like the idea of like I don't even know, just like anything that's like fun, like some creative ass like guru at a bar just came up with this on the fly. He's like, "Hey, try this." I would try it.
Yeah, I'll maybe I need to do a beer tier list now that I'm
Beer.
21, and you guys just have to trust me that I tried them all last night.
I I tweeted this out and I stand by it. If I just made like a smoothie with bread and like water and added vodka to it, it would taste better than beer.
That would taste horrible.
And it would taste better than beer,
What
bro.
what beers are you having that you don't like beer?
I had Bud Light, didn't like Bud Light. I had what else did I have? I
Give
can't
this
remember.
give this man a Miller High Life. Give this man a Miller High Life is probably the best beer, in my opinion. It's outside of like if we're talking like that you'll buy like 30 at a time.
Yeah.
August 22nd. I think it's August
It's August
21st.
20th. It's 22nd.
Is it? Maybe
It's
okay.
20.
Maybe I got it mixed up. Him and Lamelo. But corn beer.
Corn beer?
We've been drunk
I
for
mean,
every
wouldn't that
podcast
just be
so far.
would that be any different than like the difference between like corn
Lemon
tacos and
beer.
flour
Thank you
tacos?
guys.
A lemon beer.
Good
A
point,
lemon beer.
fellas.
I would try a lemon beer.
I'm sure it wouldn't be that
Bush
bad.
Bush apples where
Sure
it's at.
Oh, dude, those are horrible. Those are
That's
all
what someone
Bush.
said in the chat.
The two worst things, alcohol wise, or anything apple, just doesn't work, and then Bush Light. So that's like the ultimate double whammy of stuff I'm not a fan of.
Tough.
Where's Theo?
I
I don't know.
yeah, we heard Theo has texted us once since Sunday. So
Beer's the worst tasting thing ever.
beer is so mid, bro. I'm telling
I
you.
disagree. And LaMelo Ball. See, I told you. We just got a text about it, but no, the Nets stuff is funny. I think this is all like smoke screen. I think that trade is going down. People are like, oh, they could run it back. They've already decided that's not what they're doing. I really, really doubt that they're all of a sudden going to decide to keep those guys. I don't know how much Warren is getting. I don't know how much Warren is getting paid, TJ Warren, who they just picked up, but they would have an
Yeah.
unbelievably expensive roster. And it's clear that they don't They don't like Kyrie. The Nets front office doesn't like him. And KD already wants out. And of course they're not going to be like, yeah, we're trading Kyrie no matter what, because of course they aren't. That would be bad business. Now, I don't understand the Royce O'Neal trade still for them. However, so maybe there is some better chance that they actually,
I mean,
do run it back, but I don't see it.
I've seen a lot of people say that like Kevin Durant doesn't have any leverage, but like as a superstar, if you have a superstar on your team and he just doesn't want to play there, like it serves you no benefit to keep him. So I think he does have leverage.
Durant has plenty of leverage. Durant has, because he's a great player, and if he's like, I don't want to play, that. What's up, Theo?
Oh my god, yeah, Theo's here.
Not much. One sec. Okay. Hello, everybody. We talk about Kevin Durant and how he's a warrior. Sadly.
How he's a Cav?
What's your favorite beer, Theo? That's what we were talking about earlier.
I'm a big because this is if we are gonna have Blaiden yell at us for our Thor Ragnarok take and our Spider-Man No Way Home take, or whatever it is, Far From Home, we can yell at him for saying that a bread smoothie with vodka in it would taste better than an ice cold refreshing beer. Here's the thing. You got to convince yourself to like beer. I'm sorry for any minors in the audience. Like, you have to.
That makes it bad.
No, it doesn't. Because if you drink it enough, you will start to like it, and then it will be good. It is true. It is like a rite of. It's like anything, right?
An acquired taste is bad.
No, it's not. Look, you probably thought, a lot of things were gross when you were a kid, and then they're good now, right? That's what I think of, like, most of the things.
Well, that's just called just like your taste, like,
no,
as
it's
your
not.
cells renew themselves.
Here's the thing. The things you like as a kid, all I liked was chicken nuggets and ketchup and cheese pizza and pepperoni and Star Wars. And then that was like all I want. Veggies, gross. I don't want any weird things. And see, the thing about me is, I actually grew past that. And the thing about you is cheese pizza is still your favorite pizza and Star Wars Rebels is still your favorite TV show. Beer is the same thing. You've got to try it multiple times and then you will start to like it. The best beer is Blue Moon, in my opinion, or at least the best.
Yeah, if it's an acquired taste, it's bad.
Like, that is such a broken mentality. I'm mourn for you.
If I eat something and I don't like it, I'm not going to eat it again. That's stupid.
You got to do things. You grow. You learn and you grow. And the things you liked when you were 7,
you learn it.
You start to like a little more.
Because you have a beer and you think it's going to be a little soda pop. That's what you think you're going to get.
Yeah, you think you're drinking it and it's going to be like a citrusy.
No, I'm not trying to get like a sweet taste out of a beer. I just don't think it tastes good.
You will if you drink it enough. I'm telling you will. I'm telling, like, if you drink it enough. I didn't like beer. If I had the same take as you, Blaiden, I was like, this is gross. I would rather have a seltzer or something like that. But now
you just like almost like accumulated yourself to.
Yes,
like, you don't like it. You just don't.
I do like it though. Now I do.
I see where you're coming from. You are wrong, though. I'm afraid.
You're just like classically conditioned to like not hate beer.
Yes. We are. You tricky. Look, it was the 4th of July yesterday. Happy birthday, Matt, and happy album day, Blade. I was on the bank of the river in northern Arizona, and I was drinking Tecate. And I had like 4 of those, and it was awesome. And each one tasted better than the last. And that's just how it goes. And that's what you got to do. And it's refreshing.
This is true. Summer shandies are very good. I agree with the chat there. I think Miller High Life is the prime. Like, you can get a 30-pack of them beer. Blue Moon is also very good. Most Sam Adams stuff is very good. I think Coors Light is good. PBR is
People are saying that what I'm saying about beer goes directly against what I said about Marvel, but that's not true because
having beer is fun.
No. I liked the first Iron Man movie I saw, and I liked the first Spider-Man movie I saw, and I liked the first Captain America movie I saw. So I didn't have to get acquired
You
to
just
liking
don't
this
have the
character. I
mindset
just
to
like
acquire a taste. Like you need to power through the things that you thought were icky
just
at
make
age
things just make
like,
things good. I didn't like Brussels sprouts until someone made a good version of Brussels sprouts.
There is good beer out there, man. There's good
Then
stuff.
find me a
make.
good beer. If you find me a good beer, I will try it.
I'm trying to drink some Blue Moon. All right, that's what I gotta say. Drink some summer shandy. I think you'd like a summer shandy. It's a little lemon, like a lemonade-y. It's kind of lemonade.
And you would like
good.
that.
I would like Blue Moon.
I think you'd like summer shandy. I think you'd like a summer shandy.
Okay.
But yeah, but like if your thing is like, oh, it's better for something to be fun than objectively good. Well, then beer can be a lot of fun. And yeah, so there you go. But anyway, this has nothing to do with the NBA.
I think it has a lot to do with the NBA, personally.
I think liquor is better than beer. I would say that. Like as far as alcohol goes, no, I do think like I'd rather have like a whiskey. I'm a whiskey guy. I think
I haven't really gotten into whiskey yet.
I'm not into it, but
I've been
it
drinking
is
for
fire,
1 day.
sadly. But yeah, Matt, of course you haven't gotten into whiskey. You just turned 21.
I just turned 21 in my defense.
Yesterday.
It's been 1 day.
So you haven't tried all these things
I
yet.
haven't really tried much. Just the things I've named. We got a whole bunch of stuff. You know how it is.
Yeah, right.
And if I tell any like drinking stories from here on out, just assume that they happened all yesterday.
In one night.
Really crazy night.
Yeah.
He did. I was there. I can confirm.
Right. Remember when you and me drank a bunch of those Blue Moons yesterday?
Yes, that was good. Yeah, I was like,
I remember yesterday
in LA. We walked around and we walked around until we got to that like Target in LA, and but anyway, none of this has anything to do with basketball.
I'm sorry for the non-basketball talk, guys. I really think that the Nets are still going to end up trading KD, and I'm on team. The Nets are just talking to talk right now because they don't want to lose all their leverage. No team should ever be like, yeah, we're trading him no matter what. Like, they're not going to do that.
Yeah, I think he's going to get traded as well. I mean, nothing has really happened in the last couple of days to like, they've got all summer. It's not like it has to happen right now.
Right. The Nets are not in any rush. And I mean, if the Nets were like, yeah, we are trading Kyrie and KD no matter what, then they lose all leverage with the Lakers. And the Lakers could just be like, here's 1 first. This is what you're getting.
Right. As opposed to now, it's like, oh, we only want to trade these guys for the right offer. It's just going
to take a little bit of time to work this out. This is how negotiations go, so I'd be very surprised if they ran it back, even though they signed TJ Warren.
People are calling this Beer Tuesdays instead of NBA Tuesdays.
Beer Tuesdays, I wish. KD career is a joke if he goes to Golden State. I don't think he cares if you think his career is a joke. That's the thing. The more you say that, I think he reads those and he wants to. I don't know, because he had that whole sit down with Draymond, right? They sat down. It was like a 25-minute long video, and they like talked it out, right? So I think like, as far as like the bridges to Golden State go, I don't think they're completely burned. And I think it would come down to like, if the Nets would be willing to do that, if the commissioner would be willing to do that, and if the Warriors would be willing to part with their young core. I mean, he doesn't have a no trade clause anyway, but they could put together a pretty good package.
You can make a really strong argument that it's a bad idea for Golden State to do that. I think that's the big thing stopping that from happening. And like, yeah, you would be the favorite to win a title, but like you're coming off a title win. Why throw away the young core for a 34-year-old, even if it's KD? I wonder. I can see it.
Yeah, I think you could say that, but also like it is, I think, another ring if he goes there. Like you feel pretty good about that. So I have no idea, but I think
to me this would be like if the Bengals had won the Super Bowl and then like traded away Jamar Chase, or maybe not Jamar Chase, but like T. Higgins to get like an offensive, like a Trent Williams or something.
No, I don't think I
I
agree
don't
with
know.
that. It would be
Maybe
like,
not. I'm just trying to
I
think
don't know.
like
There's just not
young
really
core wins
an
Super Bowl and then
equivalent because trades in the NBA, like,
they're not
again, I think
even
like
close.
one KD is like an entire secondary. It's like an entire offensive line. It's like an entire like
You're probably
it would
right.
be
High
like,
level position group.
yeah, it's like an entire high level position group because the stars in basketball just mean more than any non-quarterback star in football. So it's not quite the same. Like you need a guy with a superpower to like win a finals. So KD is behind me.
The other thing, KD absolutely totally does care what people think about him.
I mean, he
much.
does, but I think that he also cares about spiting people.
I think that's why he might do it, just to spite people. But KD,
right,
like his profile picture is literally like all the people like pointing knives at the dude, and he's just sitting there like, and then he goes and responds to he cares, and I'm not blaming him for that, but he totally cares what people think about him.
Right, but that's kind of why I think he could go. I think he cares what people think, but I also think that he cares like if he went to Golden State, everyone would have an aneurysm. But I don't think he would be scared of everybody having an aneurysm and hating on him. I think that he would kind of embrace it almost. And like Stephen A. and Skip Bayless would say, like, this guy, they would, like I said, they'd have like a nervous breakdown live on air if that were to happen. And if he were to win a ring with like the entire world hating on him, I mean, that's truly, you talk about his profile picture, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's, you look at the smug face Flynn Rider from Tangled has on his face here with all the swords pointed at him. KD wants to be the guy that everybody hates him and he doesn't care. And the easiest way to do that, to not care, is if he wins a ring. So he's got to go to the Warriors.
Cares a lot.
The only way that he's got the smug look on his face here, he wants to be the guy in the profile picture here. The only way that he can be that guy is if he joins the Golden State Warriors. So yeah, that's where I'm at. Right.
I had corn yesterday.
No way.
Can I even ask how it was?
It was great, honestly. It was some of the best corn I've had in a while. It was corn on the cob from the farmer's market.
Big time.
I'm sorry, I don't mean to change the subject from KB.
I'm sure everybody would love it if you're talking corn.
Well, we got a little poll.
Whoa.
Yeah, I made a poll.
Why are the Cavs on here?
Don't ask. I made the poll, man. You know why the Cavs are.
I don't know, dude.
I don't know either. No.
Oh, we lost Matt. Tough.
I'm sorry.
I can't wait to see how this live looks without Matt.
Without spawn hour. Where's KD going? I can't see the results without signing in. So.
Oh, tough.
And
Brutal.
I don't know my password. So someone's gonna have to keep me updated.
I'll keep you updated. Right now, the Suns are winning, 38%.
Yeah, I mean, I think that, yeah, I'm tired of talking KD. Yeah, I mean, there's other stuff to talk about. Oh, Matt's phone died. How close is mine dying?
No, his phone died.
Yeah, I mean, there's other stuff to talk about other than KD, but a lot of the big dominoes have fallen. So, like, that's just kind of a big thing hanging over everybody's head. I would say, like, if we're talking about other, Theo is Matt now. What would Matt say? What's a Matt impression? He would say something like, the narratives do not look great for Kevin Durant if he goes to Golden State. His career,
he's got the pauses. He has the pauses right.
I don't know. He's like, the narratives, you just got to say like the narratives and then follow that with whatever. And that's how you do a Matt impression.
That's how you do a Matt impression. Theo, can I ask your genuine opinion of my album?
My genuine opinion, my favorite songs, I like Migraine a lot. I thought that one was good. I think that Don't Jump the Gun was good, especially I like the bass a lot. I thought I thought it went stronger as a win. I was a little bit nervous with the first song, Hollow Body. I thought there was like a little bit much going on in the first song, Hollow Body.
Okay.
And I was like, oh, is the whole album just going to be kind of like this much happening? And then I thought the other ones it got definitely like better after that. And I thought like, especially like Migraine is a little bit more stripped down, and like Change the World is better, is pretty good. And
I thought Change the World had more going on than Hollow Body, but
It's just like you had a lot of like harmonies going on, and the guitars were turned up on the first one. But like, yeah, Migraine,
that, yeah.
and I've got to like bring up the album here in front of me. But I had my list. I had my whole list.
You put it in the chalkboard. By the way, everyone, go join the chalkboard if you haven't already. The link should be in the description. And then
I liked Mushroom Man. I liked the guitar part. It kind of reminded me of like a Led Zeppelin, because Led Zeppelin.
You know what? It was funny. I was asked if that was I was playing it in the car, and someone was like, "Is that Kurt Cobain?" I was like, "No, that's me." And they were like, "What the fuck?"
Yeah, but like it reminded me the lyrics like of the whole thing reminded me of like a Misty Mountain Hop or some of these like older rock like people will kind of have a kind of a fantasy like Battle of Evermore type of deal. But I wanted to ask, like, what were the lyrics, like what was the Mushroom Man like lyrics? Where did that come from?
Literally, I was talking to this girl and she sent me a painting.
Okay.
And it was just like of this mushroom sitting in like a grass field, and like a frog was in there, but I didn't include the frog. So I literally just like wrote like what I saw in the painting. No.
Yes. Okay. I was like, where was he thinking about these? Like
that song was
just my question with that. Yeah.
I wrote that song in like an hour.
Yeah. Blind was pretty good. Yeah. No, I thought it was a solid effort overall for sure. Especially Don't Jump the Gun, and especially Migraine. Those were the two I think I had them to some playlists. Those two I liked a lot. So yeah, I thought it was
Migraine was my favorite song. Like after I finished writing everything,
my dad actually texted me about Migraine. He said, "Blaiden's song Migraine is pretty good." Yeah,
so, getting your dad's approval honestly means a lot, because he put me on to Brittany Howard. So I was like,
yes.
W.
Needs more lemon.
I'm trying to. I want to get what's his face to review it.
Fantano.
Fantano.
I don't know if you want the Fantano smoke, man. Fantano.
What's the worst that could happen? It's just publicity.
He says it's ass. I don't know. It's the worst. It becomes a meme and you just get bullied for it your whole life. I don't know. I don't think that would happen, but
if it got like millions of streams, like,
hey, it would be worth it, I suppose. Can you collab with Babytron? You should make what would be a good bit. I don't know how fast you could get this turned around, but you'd need to like write it like in the next week before this dies, but like a Despicable Me like themed song, and say you're on the soundtrack.
The Minions.
That would get a lot of streams if you could write like something about Despicable Me now.
The problem wouldn't be writing the song. I think I could legitimately write a song in like,
I mean, all you had to be like,
it's the release process. It's like it takes almost a month to get a song out.
You can put it on like you can make you wrote it, you could put it out on like
I could just like put it on TikTok and then like release it later, but that would be funny. I agree.
You can put it on SoundCloud. I've got songs out on SoundCloud. But that's only
you have songs on SoundCloud, Theo?
No, I don't really have sound. There would be times where we would be recording stuff. I was in an a cappella group in high school, and we just have a bunch of like shitty practice recordings that we just put it on SoundCloud, so like we could listen back to it just because it was so easy to post there. So yeah, I mean, you could put it on there. But
welcome back, Matt.
What's going on?
We haven't been talking much basketball. We just talked about Blaiden's album.
I just had to ask Theo's genuine opinion on it.
Fair enough.
Yeah, but what I figure we don't want to talk about Kevin Durant for another half hour.
My opinion. More Minion songs, in my opinion. That's its.
More Minion songs.
More Minion songs.
I'll write a Minion songs right after this live stream.
Like Vector.
What do you guys think of the Minions movie guerrilla marketing tactics?
I think I don't know. I wouldn't do it. It's a little, I don't know. It's not quite as funny as I think people think it is.
I think it's a pretty good bit. I saw a video of someone,
but like
I saw a video of someone sneak
automatic viral video. Like, it's like, okay.
I saw someone like go to a movie theater with just a shit ton of bananas.
Yeah, that was fake. Let me tell you that right now.
But that's fun.
As someone who
I
worked
thought
at a
that was
movie,
funny.
it was all right. I mean, I worked at a movie theater for a long time. So whenever I see like a bunch of annoying kids fuck up a movie theater, I'm like, those poor employees, like these kids think they're just like the funniest people alive right now. And really, they're just doing the same joke that they just doing what someone else
Right.
did.
I
Right.
feel
Just like fucking with a
And they
service
think that they're just
employee.
like totally it right now. And they're just really just a TikTok trend, like thinking they're the funniest thing on the planet. It's fine. I mean, it's fine. I went to see it all dressed up with some friends. I think that's funny, but like some of these people, I see them like literally messing up the movie theater, and then I'm like,
Oh no, these people didn't mess up the theater. They just like went in and like sat down at their seat with like 40 bananas or some shit. And then they
I
went
don't
home.
know. As long as you're not messing up the movie theater, I'm for it. But if you are just for like the joke, I'm like, you're just being like, again, if it was like a bunch of girls doing this, no one would think it's funny. If like a bunch of girls were like messing up the theater, you'd be like, wow, they really thought they were funny. But like since it's a bunch of guys, everybody's like, oh, boys will be boys. I don't know. I just kind of feel like, I don't know.
Base.
It's all right. It's fine. It's all right.
Base.
I don't hate it. I love the Yeet song though. I think that that's so funny. That like that guerrilla marketing, like getting Yeet to do a song is very funny to me. So that I enjoy. But
I
the
agree.
whole like tactics.
See, and here's the thing. Now you're gonna see every single movie try to replicate this. So like it's all gonna be like me and the boys getting 4 tickets to insert movie here, and it'll be like a picture of 4 suits or something. You're
Right.
3 years.
Right.
Like already with the Barbie movie, although that one maybe earned it a little bit genuinely. But I think it's gonna get real old real quick.
Yeah. It's as long as I mean any joke jumps the gun pretty quick in today's era. You try to capitalize and then it fades away. So I'm about at that point with the Minion movie here.
I like to imagine a world where it's not just like socially accepted on TikTok that if someone thinks of like a funny joke, you're going to see 15 people remake the joke. Like I would like for it to be like you can, after one time, people are like, "Hey, did you just copy that from somebody else?" I don't know how that. How that?
Yeah.
We're actually going to see Barbie. Barbie is also doing the guerrilla marketing. I think like the amount of like Barbie behind the scenes like footage and behind the scenes like pictures and behind the scenes everything I've seen from that movie so far is like unreal. And I get that it comes from like Ryan Gosling incel like bit kind of thing. It's like, oh, we're adopting whatever Ryan Gosling's personality is, and he's Barbie, so we've all got to be Ken. So I get that, but it's like I have never expressed that I cared about this movie, and yet I see 50 TikToks a day about, and 20 Instagram posts and 10 tweets a day about what is happening behind the scenes at the Barbie movie. It's like, what is going on?
It's gonna be cringe when Sing 3 tries to do this.
Yeah, exactly. Me and the boy, it's just gonna be like,
and Sing 3, and then it all falls apart after that. Yep.
Me and the boys going to see Stay Hot, a documentary.
The Stay Hot movie. Who would you cast to play yourself in the Stay Hot movie?
Well, are we casting ourselves like as right now?
Yeah.
Or like I don't know who the fuck looks like me. I'll cast like Carter PCs.
Who?
Carter PCs. He's just
I don't think I know who that is.
He's this 16-year-old like tech guy.
Okay.
But everyone says I look like him, but I don't think I do.
Matt, how about you?
I don't know, like Bo Burnham or something. I don't
Oh
know.
yeah, you got to be Bo. You look just like him. Every white actor looks just like me. Every single one of them looks like me. So I've got my.
Yeah, you should cast Joe Flacco.
I would cast Timothy Chalamet as me.
Oh, if we're doing that, I'm casting Michael B. I'm casting Michael B. Jordan for doing that.
I mean, if we're talking sales, I'll just go like Ryan Gosling or something, dude.
Everyone's gonna be like, "Oh my God, Blaiden was like so hot back in the day."
Ryan Reynolds.
I would
Ryan.
look. I would see the kid who plays like Jonathan from Stranger Things, or Pete Davidson, or
Pete
like,
Davidson.
he
All
looks
right,
a little bit like me.
Michael Jordan, Ryan Reynolds, and Pete Davidson.
What's the guy?
Coming summer 2026.
I have a whole thread on Twitter of people that people say that I look like, and it's a lot. It's a long thread, and I haven't even added to it in a long time, even though there's been like many more. The dude who played Roderick, the dude who played John B. in Outer Banks. I've gotten that. Matt Corral.
Matt Corral. You gotta have Matt Corral play you. That'd be a great bit. You get Matt
if I could have
Corral,
anyone
I get
ever
Miles
play me,
Garrett.
I'd go with young Christian Slater, but you know.
You ought to have like athletes play us. I get Miles Garrett. Theo gets Matt Corral. Matt, I don't know who. What athlete?
Played by
You
The
get like
Rock.
Justin Herbert. You get Justin Herbert.
Right, this will be.
People tell me whenever I do any kind of video with my hair back, like slicked back or in a ponytail or whatever, people just tell me I look like Justin Herbert, like out of nowhere. Like when it's like this, no one would say that. But when it's like this, I'll get like 5 comments easily.
I don't think you look like Herbo, but
I don't think I do either. But am I a big Heathers fan? Yes, sir. Heathers rocks.
This has been very, very limited basketball talk.
Theo is rock. Matt is
Tough. We lost Matt again.
Chalamet Loki does look like Theo. Yeah, because he's got brown hair. He's like
when he's white, has brown hair.
He's like skinny with brown hair. That's me. And big lips. That's the other thing. Like you gotta get like the full lips. White actor, full lips, long brown hair, skinny. There's like a million of those guys. I'm so replaceable.
Theo Ash NFL, the most replaceable dude on the planet.
I'm the most replaceable dude. There's others. There's others.
Blaiden is Katy Perry. Facts.
I thought we were done talking about KD. Oh.
Yo. Nah, but what else is going on in the NBA? Let's see. We're going to Summer League. Do we want to talk about
days here? Yeah.
What we're looking forward to for that? I know.
I think
Penny Beach is going to be
Summer
there.
League stuff is that Cade Cunningham is going to play for the Pistons. I suppose
what?
He's on their Summer League roster. I don't know why they're sending him. The Suns Summer League roster is the most depressing. I know Ish Wainwright is like the only player there that I know from them. So we can skip the Suns.
Yeah, I don't know who's going to be on the Cavs other than what's his face? I can never remember the guy we drafted. But I don't even know if he would, because I think they're kind of anticipating him to, like, if they trade Sexton, which it looks likely.
I don't think they're trading him. He's a free agent, isn't he?
I thought they would. I was thinking they might sign and trade him, but
let's see.
That's just what I've heard.
The Summer League rosters. We'll see who I recognize. And we got David Duke Jr. playing for the Nets. That's interesting. Why would you name your kid David Duke Jr.? Who is he? Is he related to the other David Duke?
That's a great question.
I hope not. No, he's not.
Oh.
The Grand Wizard of the KKK, David Duke.
Grand Wizard.
David Duke Jr.
That is one way to refer to it.
That is how you just that's what they're
called? Grand Wizards?
Yeah. The Grand Wizard of the Knights of the Ku Klux Klan. Yeah, I'm telling you.
Dog.
Yeah, well, David Duke was like the most famous one, and now David Duke Jr. is playing for the Brooklyn Nets, I suppose. That's messed up.
Yeah, you got it. I would change my name. Like, I can't lie.
I would change my name too. I'm not going by David Duke Jr. Jesus. I would go by maybe Dave or just Junior.
Dave.
Just call me Junior. Oh, Junior what? You don't
imagine
even know.
Imagine you meet a girl and she's like, "What's your name?"
Oh,
like, what's your real name? It's like,
I'm David Duke.
You guys have to get married, and she's
David
like,
Duke Jr.
she
even worse.
finds out your name. Jesus Christ.
Let's see. LiAngelo Ball is going to be back for the Hornets. JT Thor. That's interesting. For the Cavs, I don't know too many of these guys.
Yeah, I imagine
Isaiah Mobley is from this draft. Ochai Agbaji.
Oh, is he? He is playing.
Yeah, he's playing.
Okay, so he'll be
that's
someone fun
exciting.
to watch. Yeah, I don't know. I imagine there won't be a ton of.
Is David Duke Jr. white? I don't know. I mean, I don't know what would be worse. Let's find out. No, he is not white.
Is that worse? Is that?
I don't know. I mean, I guess you're not going to get confused. You're not going to get confused, but you know.
But like, come on.
Come on, Doug. Yeah, come on.
I would still change my name. I can't.
Jalen McHugh is going to be there. Okay. Chad, what team are you most excited to? What teams are you most excited to watch?
Which team should we like go to their summer league games? Because we're gonna pretty much have access to all of them for like an entire 2-day stretch.
Yeah, we should be able to say.
So, because like Friday we don't get in till night. Like I get in at like 7. Matt gets in at like 10:30. I don't know what time you get in, Theo.
I don't either. Who is we were talking about David Duke, the player for the Nets at Summer League.
Jeez.
David Duke Jr. Trying to look at all the rosters. I see that LiAngelo Ball will be making his another Summer League appearance here for the Hornets.
He will not, I'm afraid.
Really? He's on the roster.
Health and safety.
No. He's got COVID.
Heartbreaking.
I think so.
That's so brutal.
I'm just there for Kai Jones, man.
He's just there for Kai Jones is on the roster.
He is, man.
I don't see him on this.
I'm about to do guerrilla marketing for Kai Jones. Me and the boys going to watch Kai Jones Summer League.
Actually, nah, we should do that then.
James Wiseman is he playing on the Warriors one? The thing I'm looking at, it says he is, but I could be totally wrong.
That'd be cool.
Based on what you're saying about the Hornets. Taco Fall will be playing for the Jazz Summer League roster.
That's fun.
That is fun.
He thinks he's Gobert.
Josh Giddey on the roster for the Thunder.
I get that. He's played like 50 games.
Giddey, Holmgren, Trey Mann. Geez. Aaron Wiggins. Any relation to Andrew Wiggins?
Oh no. You guys remember Andrew Liggins?
Liggins?
Yes.
I don't. I think the Thunder might be taking home this Summer League championship if Giddey, Holmgren, and the two Jalen Williams are playing. That's pretty stacked.
Yeah, I saw people say we should see like the Bulls, Sixers, Pistons, Warriors, Magic, Jazz, Lakers. Someone said Pelicans. Pelicans Summer League team is elite.
Watch Jovic. I'm gonna watch Jovic and say what happened.
Rockets.
I'm gonna get a picture with him and say met 6'10" shooting guard. We hooping.
Actually,
tonight.
I feel like the Rockets probably do have a really good Summer League team.
Is
Jalen Green is gonna be there.
That must make you feel bad when you're like a borderline Summer League guy. You're like, you're gonna make me go, and then they do. That's why they have it in Vegas, so it's kind of fun.
We're gonna find the ultimate agent favors again this time.
Max.
Favors.
Someone wearing like 59.
Yeah, what else is there to talk about in the NBA? I don't have much.
I don't know. I'm just excited to go to the Summer League, man. I'm really pumped.
I want to see. I want to hang out with like some other creators there too. Like,
I want
A lot of fun.
I'm wondering what I should do. Last time should I bring my digital camera, do you think? Or would that
we won't have our videographer Michael, so
Yes,
well,
new like banner pictures. Absolutely, man.
I don't think it would hurt to bring your camera. Unless you think you'll lose it or break it. You do have a tendency to do
I do have
to
a
like
tendency
lose
to do those
things.
Theo, if we
Like,
met Wee Hoopin in real life, would you fangirl over him? Yes, I would. Cody Hazelton.
His whole government name.
Sign me. Talk about the
Wild.
Milwaukee Bucks. Well,
like
Serge Ibaka's back, isn't he? I mean, I think they can win the title if they can keep Chris Middleton healthy. So yeah, run it back. You know, and who else did they get? What was the other signing they made?
Jingles.
Yes, Jingles. Yes. Yeah.
I thought that was pretty good. I mean, he's coming off an injury, but if he's anything like he was beforehand,
Giannis just kick it out to I mean, who else better to just catch Giannis kickouts and shoot it, right?
Right. So, and I liked Marjan as the pick. So I feel like they had a pretty solid, if maybe not crazy, but they had a pretty solid offseason. They just got to be healthy.
When you have a guy like Giannis, I think your job is really just to, be salvageable. Kind of it. You don't really have to have this like stellar offseason and get really good. You're already
just
you already have that you have a super high floor, right? So you just have to like I don't know. There's like it's simple, but
just get some. I mean, you don't need a second. They didn't need a second star. They don't need even a first. They don't need a first star. They don't need a second star. They don't need a defensive guard. Like they've got all the pieces. They just need to keep refilling the cupboard with solid role players. And as long as they do that, they'll be title contenders with Giannis. Yeah. So they did it this offseason until they like lose. I don't know what would have to happen for them to not be contenders, but I talk about how much Harden wants to win so badly, dude. It's all he wants is to win. He cares.
Harden's number one goal.
So much about winning.
I'm
rooting too. I've always been rooting for Harden.
I'm afraid he's doomed because he didn't win in 2018, so he sucks.
I think the Mavs got.
People talk about Kevin Durant's legacy is cooked. Harden's legacy is cooked.
Not when he wins the ball.
I think the Mavs got worse. I think the Mavs could be a first round exit next year. Yeah, I mean, they're not that good. I wasn't even high on them going into this year. I mean, I think Luka might be the best player in the world. So, like, he would have to.
That's the only thing.
He's capable of some pretty good carry jobs, but yeah, I don't think I see them getting back to the Western Conference Finals again. That's for sure.
No, because they don't have a second star at all.
No, they have Christian Wood.
Right.
Mavs to finals, Sexton to Mavs. I like the idea of Sexton to the Mavs. TJ Warren didn't go to the Mavs. He went to the Nets, didn't he?
We were just talking about Warren.
Yeah.
That's a fun move. I mean, they're going to have to be competitive regardless. They don't have their pick, so.
Right.
Go out and try your hardest, I guess. And
yeah, I think I have absolutely no idea, but I still have this suspicion that the Nets could make the playoffs next year, or at least the play-ins. Like they've got
doable.
It's very totally doable.
But yeah, it's doable.
Yeah, especially if they were to get, a Siakam type from somewhere, or a Wiggins. Right. I guess they can't. A Poole from the Warriors, or Bridges, or I mean, if they really shot big and got someone like, I have no idea, but I think they could. Joe Flacco or Harden.
What?
What?
Honestly, Harden. Everything.
Give me a Harden. Yeah, probably about Harden at everything.
Probably Harden at everything.
Joe Flacco won the Super Bowl. Harden hasn't won the finals.
Joe Flacco got carried, bro.
Play to win, dude.
Actually, he did have 9 touchdowns. He did have like a 9-0 touchdown interception ratio.
Don't care.
In the playoffs.
Talk about how Andre Drummond will re-enter his prime with the Chicago Bulls and be an all-star. An all-star?
He's gonna get a lot of rebounds. I'll give you that. He's gonna get a lot of rebounds. Outside
True.
of that,
He is going to be a double machine again. Yeah, I think that is not a hot take, but to be an all-star is pretty hard to do especially for a center. So yeah, I'm not seeing that outcome.
yeah,
I'm not seeing that outcome.
really. Talk about the Grizzlies. They're good.
No.
They're probably doing. They haven't done anything super crazy this offseason. Maybe Zero Williams gets better, you know.
Just got my license. Can I have a round of applause? See, we're talking about beer and like what beer is best, and it's like the chat is like, just got my driver's license, right? Congratulations, though. It's a big moment. Don't drink and drive.
Yeah,
all right.
Seriously, don't drink and drive.
Don't do that. But yeah, round of applause. Congratulations. Drive safely. Drive far and wide and change your oil. That reminds me, I have to change the oil in my car.
Change your oil.
Yeah.
I hate changing the oil in my car. I hate it.
You
gotta go to
yourself? Oh, I was
No.
about to.
You gotta go to the
you said I hate changing the oil in my car as if you do it.
Okay, I hate getting my oil changed.
Yeah, it's not ideal.
It's tedious.
Not ideal.
It's my least favorite chore, that and haircuts, which I have a haircut on Friday.
Those are your least favorite chores? Those aren't.
Yes.
What are your least favorite ones?
Getting my oil changed, haircuts. I consider a haircut an errand. Maybe it's more of an errand than a chore.
Not a chore. I think of chore.
Count it.
Blaiden's like,
chores are for like little kids. Like, we're big boys. We have errands now.
We don't have to clean anything or mow the lawn or do the dishes or
I guess.
That's like a chore to me.
An errand is just a chore you have to leave the house for.
I guess, but like around the house, like I think mowing the lawn is obviously the best. Maybe not here. I would understand if you lived in like Arizona. All right, not that many people here have lawns, but if you're like in Florida, if you're like in the deep South and it's like 100 degrees and humid, I get it being like you are tripping with your mowing lawn take. If you are from the Midwest and the average summer day is like 80 degrees and beautiful, like mowing the lawn is a high level activity.
You know what I just realized though? The reason why I probably hate mowing the lawn compared to everyone else is because I have terrible grass allergies.
Oh, that'll do it.
Grow up.
You should have said that instead of
I didn't even think about that.
What?
I didn't even think about that, but like, because I always just think of like, oh, I have grass. Everyone has grass allergies, but not everyone does have grass allergies.
I don't. What bothers me about it is there's so many like trees and things in my yard that it's not really just like back and forth, kind of the monotony of it, right? It's like a real pain, and then you got to like maneuver the mower, and it doesn't maneuver well, and then you always like miss a little spot because you got to go around a tree, and there's all these roots, and there's so many things in the way. These little corners you got to get into, you can't quite get into. So I don't like mowing. But if it was just like a big open field, that's different.
Yeah, I mean, I like it. You're outside, you're sweating, right? You're getting a tan. All right. I like being outside. I like listening to music, right? Put on an album or whatever. Yeah, I got the noise canceling headphones.
Put on the Hollow Body album.
Put on Hollow Body and or podcast and you're outside, you're sweating, you're mowing the lawn. Give me that any day over staying inside and like cleaning things. All right. That's like cleaning things is just not for me, man. It's just like you got to do it a little bit, but I hate putting laundry away. Like I'm fine with doing it, you know.
Oh yeah, that one makes me mad.
I legitimately hate putting it away. I don't know why.
I feel that
it's such a pain. It takes so long, dude. And you got to like flip everything the right way. No, it's going on. It's staying in a pile in the hamper, I'm afraid.
Yeah, no, I don't like laundry. I don't love cleaning. I mean, cleaning things is fine if it gets to the point where it's like I need to clean right now, but I'd rather mow the lawn. I'd rather mow the lawn and do dishes. I'd rather wash a car. Like a chore outside is just way preferable than a chore indoor to me. I'd rather
would you consider
consider
like moving into like a new apartment a chore?
It would be, but it's a rare chore that you don't have to do all the time.
true.
Like, I would rather do anything out. I'd rather put mulch down. I'd rather do yard work. I'd rather move like logs to, firewood from like the car to the firewood pile, like, which I've had to do before. Like, for me,
I'm just an outdoorsman.
for me, yeah, like seriously, like doing outside, like getting work done outside, pulling weeds, maybe it's like all of that is preferable to me than folding laundry or washing the bathroom sink or whatever. Just, that's that farm boy in me for it's that farm.
Yeah,
that farm.
I'm not like that. I hate yard work. I hate it.
Because of your grass allergies, dude. That's not fair.
It's a little unfair. Like,
What's
just
your
feel
favorite
gross.
outdoor activity, Blaiden?
Football.
Okay, but like you're one person. You can't just go out and play a game of football. Like, what is like just outside? Ooh.
I wouldn't go out if I don't have anyone to throw a football with. Like, I don't have anything to do outside.
Oh yeah. If I'm not playing football, I'm not going outside. Good take. What about basketball?
Where am I gonna, like? I guess I have a basketball hoop in my yard, but usually a car.
Where am I gonna play basketball?
Just like by myself. Just like,
yes, shoot. I mean, where are you gonna play football by yourself? Look, are you a hiker? Do you enjoy hiking?
Not really.
Do you enjoy running? Do you go for runs?
I would run on a track, but I don't like running like on sidewalks or through trails and stuff.
You like fishing?
I do like fishing.
Okay. All right. Hell yeah. I'm excited. They're
telling Blaiden to touch grass is a death threat. I won't die, but I'll just feel like shit.
You know,
rolling around. Like if I roll around in grass, I'm gonna be real itchy. I'm gonna be sneezing.
Yeah, I don't know. Longboard. You skateboard or longboard or bike? No wheels.
Yeah, no wheels. I drive. I love driving.
All right.
Convertible, that's an outdoor activity. What if you have the windows down? Is that an outdoor activity?
I ride with the windows down like all the time. I turn my music up and I roll my windows.
Because you're an
down.
outdoorsman, man.
I don't know. Yeah, I enjoy being outside. Kayaking. Do you kayak?
I love kayaking. I love kayaking.
Is fun. It's just a lot. It's a lot of work. I always underestimate how hard it's going to be to like. You're like, I want to go 100 yards that way.
I think it's relaxing. Wow. I think it's relaxing. I think it's super relaxing.
Yeah, but I mean, bike rides, shooting a basketball around, like a longboard. I got a longboard here in Phoenix, just walking, just going on a walk. Yeah, fishing, like being outside.
Fishing, kayaking. I would say like, I like camping.
All right.
Camping's cool.
Okay. All right.
I have like things I do, I guess, but I'm not an outdoorsman like you, Theo. I'm not.
You just said nothing. Like now I'm starting to get a sense of like you'll do things like to say like there's nothing I enjoy doing outside except
golf. Okay, I like golfing too. How did I forget about golf? I used to golf like all the time, but I haven't golfed in like 2.5, maybe.
You got to go to the range, man. I'm trying to get good.
We should go to Top Golf sometime soon.
Good. Top Golf's fun.
Top Golf is fun.
Stand-up paddleboarding is better than kayaking. I actually agree. I agree in some circumstances. It's like I'm a pretty good paddleboarder at this point. I've done it a lot, and I've done a lot of paddleboarding and kayaking because of my cabin, and it's a no wake lake, so like. We can't be on a motorboat. So all we can do is kayak and paddleboard. And at this point, like I paddleboard with like just street clothes on, phone in my pocket. Like I'm not worried about falling in. So as someone like I enjoy that a lot because you can see better. Like you can see into the water when you're paddle boarding better because you're up higher and you get the better range of vision. So if I'm just like kind of hanging out on the lake and I just want to, see what's going on, I'd rather be on a paddle board than a kayak just because like you can just see more. It's more, there's more to see, and you can stand or sit. And so it like doesn't hurt your back as much. So I honestly, but like if I was like going down a river or something, then I'd give me a kayak or like a long distance. Like you can't go long distance on a
Last year
paddle
we
board.
were in Florida and we went kayaking down this. I guess it was more of a stream.
We saw dolphins.
We saw dolphins. We were like kayaking next to dolphins. It was super cool.
That's sick. I freaked out one time in a kayak by dolphins because I was in a bay. I was fishing and I saw like a pod of dolphins coming for me. And it's like, dude, I don't want to hook a dolphin. So I was like, and then they were like down in the water for a bit. And I'm like, where are they going to come up? Because they're headed right for me. I'm like, are they going to like bump me? I don't know why these dolphins were like freaking me out, but yeah.
Looks like your average Bass Pro Shops employee.
I wish. I love Bass Pro Shops, dude. I fucking love Bass Pro Shops.
I like Bass Pro Shops too. When I was younger, I used to go there all the time and always buy like new fishing bait.
Yeah,
I have too much, but
I haven't fished in so long because of Phoenix.
We'll find a good fishing hole in Vegas, and we're funny. Sorry, guys.
We're gonna fish in. Where the fuck are we gonna fish in Vegas, bro?
The fountains. Apparently, there's good pike fishing in Flagstaff where I'm gonna live next year from the shore. Okay. So, I was gonna sell my fishing pole because I never use it. Check it out. But now I don't have to. Now I can keep it around. So
I'm gonna try and live near a golf course and I can go golfing every day.
Ryan Shea, dude, when I was like 8, I was weak and couldn't get back with my kayak, and I was in the middle of this massive bay. So
that's tough.
That sounds like you didn't make it.
I saw a video on TikTok of a guy that got attacked by an alligator while he was kayaking.
Yeah, kayaking in like waters where something is bigger than the kayak is just like a little questionable to me.
Yeah.
Even if it's like a dolphin or something, I'm not.
I think a dolphin's fine. I'm cool with a dolphin. But if I see like a gator, I'm freaking out. Like I might just have a heart attack. Like
I saw a shark. That's the scariest. There's a shark on the surface. It was probably about 4 feet long.
I think a gator's scarier than a shark.
I think so too. Because I went up to the shark. The shark, like if it's small, a shark is less scary than a dolphin to me. Honestly, like in a kayak, just because of the
dolphins.
The bump.
I feel like dolphins are kind though.
They're kind, but they might bump me. I wouldn't put it past them to like bump me around. Not like in a mean way. Like they're not going to eat me. But a shark is
just like playful,
playfully bump my. Like I'm not like dolphin. I'm not fucking with you bumping my kayak. So I have no idea. My uncle saved me. Shout out Uncle Shay.
Uncle to Ryan Shay.
Matt, what's your favorite
just
outdoor activity?
FaceTime at this point.
My favorite outdoor activity? That's a tough one. There's a lot of good ones. You say playing basketball, but I feel like it's not really outdoorsy. That's just where you play basketball. I like to fish a lot, but it's been a while, I'm afraid. And I like to go on runs, but running really sucks in Cincinnati because it's so hilly.
Yeah. I started running the other day, like a couple of weeks ago. I downloaded like Strava, I think it's called, and ran for the first time since like high school. And I ran a mile in like under 8 minutes, which is like not like fantastic, but
that's fine.
I was
running under 10 minutes, I would say is like well above average.
Yeah, I ran in like the high 7s, and that was like the first time. My endurance is bad. I used to like pacer test. I could get like 100 right back in high school. Now I'm getting like I don't know. I'd be scared to know.
I wonder how I would do on on the pacer test right now. Probably not great.
I think I would do all right. I'm very pretentious. I'm very anti-pretentious most of the time, but when it comes to running, I'm very pretentious. Like
you're very anti-pretentious most of the time. What is the first thing you say in Hollow Body? What's the first lyric?
They say I've got a god complex. You know what? They're right. Okay, but here's the thing. When it comes to running, I'm extremely pretentious because I will not run indoors and I will not run on like
okay. You mean like about I thought you meant like
about like an activity.
Okay.
Like
you won't run inside.
I won't. I hate running inside and I hate running on like concrete or grass. Well, I guess like I'll run on like if it's football.
But...
No, like if it's football, like I'll like run like football or like I'll run on turf. But like if I'm running, like the idea is like I'm doing a run, I will only run on a track.
How does that help you post track career? Like when the easiest place to run is.
But like, well, at school it is a little bit convenient because like I live like literally like a block and a half from like an abandoned high school track.
Okay.
So it kind of works out, but like if I like recovery, I can do like I take off my shoes and I'll just like run in my socks in the grass, but like the workout would be on the track. So like that's if I decided to run, which I haven't done in a long time.
Fair. Well,
all right.
Do we have much more to say? We did not talk about this. Is the least NBA live stream of all time.
Yeah, you're gonna have to rename this to like Tuesday.
Random chat Tuesday.
Just Tuesday live. But I mean, there really isn't just a lot going on right now until like we hear about KD and Kyrie and all that jazz. Yeah, but I think
Vegas.
Vegas.
Vegas soon though.
Yeah. Well, we have a podcast that we'll record tomorrow. It'll come out Thursday, and then we'll be in Vegas. We'll do 2 live streams, and we'll record another podcast for you guys. So that's your content lineup for this week.
Yes.
But yeah.
I'm making
beef.
I'm listing my top second-year quarterbacks. That's down the pipe. I'm gonna Michael, our producer. I'm almost done with that. I'm very close to done with that, and I'm proud of this video ranking the second-year quarterbacks. So watch out for that.
Oh, okay. Before we go, which song should I make a music video for? Do you think?
I'd say "Don't Jump the Gun" is my favorite on the album, so I'd say that one.
Really? Okay.
I like Mac Jones. I would say Mushroom Man just because I think that would be a funny music video because you're talking about meeting a mushroom man in the forest. I see what you would do with that.
Have some trash ass CGI.
Yeah, but do like the caterpillar smoking hookah from Alice in Wonderland.
Yeah, Alice in Wonderland. But yeah. Okay. I think I can let the good people, the Stay Hot fans, go for now. And yeah, we'll be next time you see us, we'll be on the podcast, and the time after that you see us, we'll be in Vegas. So, as always, from Corn Boy, Bird Boy, and Lemon Boy, Matt, you said you would come up with different ways for me to outro, other than just calling us Corn Boy, Bird Boy, and Lemon Boy. So
I'm brainstorming on it. Trust I will have something for you soon.
All right. All right. I take your word for it. But until then, from Corn Boy, Bird Boy, and Lemon Boy, we will catch you all on the flippity flop.